Okay, so let's get the tripod rig in here. Watch behind you, coming back. There you go. No, you're all right. I'm going to go cloudy in here because the feel of the room just feels like cloudy balance, a little bit of warmth. Thank you very much for coming. What we're going to do is organize a quick group photo, and an emphasis on quick. I know that all of you are busy and have things to do. So if you could, everybody could move around to this side of the table here.
Keith is coming up, so Mike, you should be one of the ones sitting on
Okay.
the thing.
All right.
Not that you don't knock it over, but they don't trip on.
All right.
Will.
I'll throw a dart at the wall here and say, Mike, why don't you sit here? Okay, in this one. Okay. I'm just going to get at the camera, folks, and start. I'll start saying things. You know, Mike, you look good there. Hi, Keith. How are you? Now, let's see. Okay, just a flash a light here, gentlemen and ladies. Okay. All right. Okay, sorry. All right. Ralph, slide towards Peter if you don't mind. No, not behind anyone. You're going to be, okay. Remember, if you can't see the camera cannot see you. Ma'am, in the back, I don't have your name. Jane? Okay, Jane, I'm losing you a little bit there, too. Why don't you go between Peter and Ralph, if you don't mind?
I'd love to go between Peter and Ralph.
Okay, so let's just do a quick, this would be in the realm of a test, ladies and gentlemen, so, okay. Don't waste those exuberant expressions and smiles quite yet, okay? Drew, we're it's a little hot on that side there. So maybe you can just shift that light, just pan the head behind there just a little bit back. Okay. Now, dare I say it, Lori, I'm going to ask you to slide this way just by inches. And Mike, could you shift that chair just a hair this way, if you don't mind? Just the whole thing has to shift this way, just a touch. Okay. Keith, is there a way you could put an elbow out on the desk, kind of come a little closer there? That's nice. That looks great. Looks wonderful. Okay. All right. Okay, very good. Everybody's looking quite well here. Last in the realm of test, and then we're going to start to really crank away here. Okay. All right, Bill, I need you to shift slightly closer to Marlena, if you wouldn't mind. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, right at the lens. Here we go. Lots of energy. Really nice. Okay. Okay, leaping and dancing, please, would commence. No? All right. Very nice. Looking good, looking good.
Just a tad bit.
Isn't this fun? Isn't this easy?
Yeah.
You want to be, Libby wants to be a photographer. Does anybody want to disabuse her of that notion at this particular time?
Don't do it.
Okay. Wonderful.
Except my tie.
Well, yeah, the tie ruined everything. It's all right. Looks good. Very nice. Excellent. Stick with me, please. That's very nice. Good look, good look. Okay. I won't say anything. Let's just have an awkward silence. Yeah, that's. Do you have those cue cards, please? Yes, yeah. That's supposed to be funny. Okay, that's supposed to get people relaxed. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Stick with me. Way to go. Mike, you're the anchor up there. You're up front. Pressure's on, dude. Good look, good look. Very good. All right, last three. Last three. This will bring smiles to your face, perhaps even Keith. Yeah. There we go. I knew I'd crack you eventually. I knew I'd get to you. Good, good, good look, good look, good look. Stay with me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. It is, it's very nice. All right. Well, wasn't that fun? And Group portraiture is, I would generally rather put razor blades in my eyes than shoot a group portrait, especially in a corporate environment. You saw what just happened. Try as I might to get certain people loose, that's just not going to happen sometimes. You do your best. I mean, you try to make it fun. You try to make it, I don't know, something that's not roughly akin to a short, brisk whipping. Though I rather enjoy those, so, that's all right by me. I'd certainly rather have it go that way, quick, simple, done, 3 minutes, it's over, and then breathe a sigh of relief and relaxation, than have it go on and on and on. So the key to the whole thing is trying to establish, obviously, your field of frame, which I did. I tried to keep it fairly rectilinear in accordance with the books and the graphics of the background. That's my first thought. Then I have to pull back in a room like this, which is not all that big, to make sure I can accommodate at least 7 people. As you saw, I was told there would be 7. There were, I think, 11. Okay, so, or at least 10. So you have to be prepared for that kind of flex too. So I always over-prepare. I oversize the photograph so I make sure that I can drop elements into it that'll make sense and won't be overwhelmingly compressed. So that was part of the exercise up front. Then I started arranging people. Certain people have certain prerogative in terms of where they're going to sit. You have to observe that protocol. Other people will be more relaxed about their body position, where they won't care. So you try to identify those people. Those are your friends, those are your allies. You push and pull them as you see fit. You try to make a joke out of things. You try to keep people humored and involved on some level. So however inane it sounds, you keep up some sort of line of patter just to keep folks a little bit distracted from the fact that they're actually scrunched together in an awkward place and they're being photographed, which is something that they, again, would probably, rather go have root canal than actually do. But, so you keep it short, snappy, boom, done. That's the protocol of it, I guess you would say, or the behavioral aspects of it. The lighting of it, big, broad light source. Okay, that was my main light source, was the Elinchrom Octa. Okay, the Octa is an amazing and wrapping and wonderful light source. I put it to the side of them, basically. They're looking this way. The Octa's all over here, essentially. Okay, so classically, I'd have the Octa sort of more towards camera angle for, say, a straightforward portrait. But here I pushed it to the side. Why? I pushed a big wall of light at the side of them. It wraps their faces pretty well. I know I'm going to go deep on the shadow side because of the side-lit nature or quality of that light. But the reason I put it to the side and took that risk was that automatically keeps that light out of people's eyeglass lines. I know when I walk into a situation like this, I'm dealing with people with glasses. If I blow a big light source at them from directly at camera, bang, I've got reflections like crazy. Put it off to the side, you get a big kind of wrapping light that does fall off a bit, but you keep it out of their glasses. Very, very, very important. I created the wrap or the feel of that big light source by simply doing this light, which is a bounce at camera. Basically, it's a little bit of a fill flash from camera. It's a big flash, it's a Ranger, it's pointed upwards at the ceiling, it's running at a fairly low power, and it's just opening shadows. It's not affecting exposure, really. It's not affecting my f-stop. It's just incrementally shifting the light a little bit, pushing it in my favor, opening up some darker shadows, because, again, an art director at a corporate annual report is going to look at something for not only the question, but also the quality of the file, how they can reproduce it, and if it's going to be a lot of work to reproduce, where are the dark areas, you can't let them fade. So then, beyond that, just to put a little luster into the background, the books were already lit by the big Octa. I put a low bounce that was warm. Gave the books a little bit of a glow, gave the room in the background a little bit of a warm up feel. And that was it, just a simple, bounce light into the floor, put down some gold reflective material, bounced the light into the floor, gave the books a little bit more dimension, a little bit more spark and snap in terms of the light. So those are the 3 components. They're working in together. Big push from the side, a little bit of fill from camera, and then a bit of background to just make that background come a little bit more, vibrant in the photograph. So that was it. Sit them down. Again, the posing is not easy. Getting them to do this and that. Can you rest an arm here? Can you move here? Then, of course, you have the similarities of the material, all that sort of stuff. You have to, as best as you can, try to break that up and try to, to make a game out of it. And that's what we did today. And we were pretty successful. For a quick group portrait, it's actually pretty nice. So happy with that. That's the big aspect of today that was kind of, that's done with now, thankfully.